Good day, everybody. This is John Kipper, and today's topic I want to touch on is psychotropic drugs, mental illness drugs, or um, the pharmaceutical industry in a whole. Um, as of lately, the past I don't know how many years, I started to realize that there's a pill for every illness, um, and if you really think about it, that shouldn't be. Uh, they have a pill to throw at you for everything you can possibly think of. And to be honest with you, a lot of these pills are untested and they're being tested on you. You're basically the guinea pig. Um, I know for a fact that there are a lot of pharmaceutical companies that give doctors, your local physician, the physician you go to, an incentive to prescribe you pills in order to boost their bottom line, which is their market, their money at the end of the day. Um, the medical industry is basically a business. It is not about healing anybody. It's about keeping you sick. I mean, it's simple mathematics. If they heal you, you never have to come back. They can't make money off of you. So the bottom line is they're not trying to heal you. They're just trying to get you by every day, little by little, in order to keep bringing in your money. So, the best way to go about things is pretty much preventive medicine or preventive nutrition. Um, I think that a lot of times we just take for granted what we see on the TV. We see all these drug commercials every day pushed on us through for many types of ailments, from skin disorders to back pain to mental disorders. You see them every day. You see drug advertisements at least 30 times a day. I mean, it's perpetual, nonstop, pushing these pharmaceutical drugs on you. So, in hindsight, you're basically getting brainwashed into believing that these drugs are going to cure you, in which they're not. Um, I'm not saying that everybody does that, they're not beneficial to some people. But what I'm trying to say is that doctors have an incentive from these drug companies to push these drugs on you. So even if you're not a candidate for these drugs, the doctor will most likely still prescribe you these drugs because at the end of the day, he gets a bonus for the more drugs that he sells. So if you were a doctor and you're probably going to try to make your patient buy these drugs or prescribe these drugs to your patients because it's beneficial to you. I'm not saying all doctors do it, but let's keep it real. A majority of people in America are about money. That's what makes this country go round. But it's also happening to our schools. Um, if you've noticed, there's a lot of children now. When I was coming up in school, I never heard of ADHD, ADD, all these um, illnesses these kids got now. Saying that they can't stay still and they're bad, this, that, and the other. So, and the first thing the school nurse does is tell you that we think that your son needs this or we think that your daughter needs that. They throw pills at you, okay? And there's a reason why they do that. It's because the school gets a budget from the government to help fund that school. And one of the stipulations in there comes from the pharmaceutical companies. So this is why you see so many kids nowadays having to take ADHD medicine, this, that, and the other, because it's beneficial to the school in order for it to keep operating. So you really have to sit back and look at this. I mean, because like I said, In my day, it was good ass whipping and get your shit together. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. And I know you see what I'm saying is correct. So, it's kind of hard to see it because it happens gradually. But the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is that I see more people taking pharmaceutical pills for things that could be cured with just good diet and eating right. I'm not saying everybody has to stop taking medicine. Medicine is good for some things, but medicine is not good for all things. Okay. The basic gist of a pharmaceutical company is they're not there to cure you. They're there to keep you coming back. I mean, it's the oldest trick in the book if you want to be honest. If somebody's trying to make money, they can make money on the comeback. They don't make money on selling you something, then you'll never have to come back to them again. There's no money in that. So I'm just trying to let people know that, before you take steps and start taking pills from your doctors that are suggesting you take this, you take that, maybe look into, and they make this sound like it's a conspiracy theory, alternative medicine, natural medicine. Your body does have the ability to heal itself if you treat it right. So, just think about that. Because there's a lot of these pills and things that are truly untested that have not even been passed by the FDA, and that's a whole nother topic that I can't even get into right now because I don't have the time. But you really need to look at alternative medicines, just health in general, and your diet. And you could be surprised how much better you will feel. And like I said, your body does have the ability to heal itself if you give it the right nutrients. So I'm just saying, and that was just the thought of the day. Appreciate your time. Thanks.